Hi there, I'm Theo Dorsey, your host for the Palm Beaches TV Watch Party series, airing on YouTube every Tuesday at noon. Now peep this, there's a day set aside specifically to celebrate birds. January 5th is National Bird Day, and we have a great variety of birds here in Palm Beach County, Florida. Countless bird watchers flock to the Palm Beaches every year to catch a glimpse of an endangered species. See for yourself in this Best Birds episode.
Here in the Palm Beaches, birding and wildlife viewing is a big deal, even bigger than you might imagine. In fact, birding is second only to beach-related activities as a form of outdoor recreation for both visitors and residents. If you're already into birding, you probably know that Florida and Palm Beach County is considered one of the best places in the world for this activity. South Florida is a birding mecca, from the colorful and distinctive natural populations of wading birds to the specialties like Florida scrub jays and red-cockaded woodpeckers, combined with the winter migration of flocks from up north. Palm Beach County is truly a birdwatcher's paradise.
Now, as you can see, the birds add so much to the stunning scenery here. It's no wonder why so many come in search of their own birding adventures. Up next, James Curry takes us on an expedition to find the most endangered woodpecker in all of North America.
This morning, we're at Dupuy Wildlife Management Area in northwestern Palm Beach County. And this is the only place in all of Palm Beach County to search for the red-cockaded woodpecker. Red-cockaded woodpeckers live in pine flatwoods, and it's these pine trees that are critical to the survival of red-cockaded woodpeckers in the southern states of North America. The critical secret to getting these red-cockaded woodpeckers is to be here really early in the morning and search for the trees that are banded and that have these metal rings around them, because this is where the red-cockaded woodpeckers like to roost up for the night. There he is, poking his head out of the nesting hole. This is typical of what they'll do in the morning. They'll kind of stick their head out. It's a little bit misty, and they'll poke their head out, make sure there's no danger around, and then they'll pop out of that hole. And the whole group that live cooperatively in these little groups together will then start making their appearances out of their holes, and they'll go off foraging for the day. These red-cockaded woodpecker numbers have plummeted over the last sort of 40 or 50 years. They used to be very common all over the southern states of the United States, and right now they're only limited to a few states in the south. Florida, Georgia, a few places like Alabama as well, where these pine flatwoods are still preserved. You'll be able to find North America's most endangered woodpecker, the red-cockaded woodpecker.
Birds are everywhere here in the Palm Beaches. Waterways are a great place to look because the birds head into the water to find food. Let's follow along with James, his son, and a friend to see what they find traveling along in one of Palm Beach County's many canal systems.
Yeah, it's bird crazy this morning in the Lake Clark Shores canals and system of lakes. This is an incredible watershed that goes all the way from down south in sort of Delray Beach, and we can access all those waterways down there, John Prince Park, Lake Ida, and then all the way up here through Lake Clark Shores, and then make our way up along the C51 canal. Excellent birding opportunities and some fantastic fishing as well. There's a juvenile little blue heron. You can see that very unique coloration. It's white and it's changing into that slate blue color, which it'll get when it turns into an adult phase. A beautiful anhinga drying his wings. He's just flown off. Now they don't have the oil glands that a lot of other water birds have that allow them to waterproof their wings. Their wings are not waterproof, and they do that so that they can dive under the water so that they're not buoyant. But it also means that when those wings get soaked, they then need to dry them out again before they start hunting again. So incredible bird, the anhinga. It's also called in some parts of the world the snake bird on account of that really long neck. And oh, we've got a limpkin and a tricolored heron here on the bank over here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at the baby ducks. Some baby muscovies. Another species of heron here. This is a great egret. One of the largest species of heron that we get in these canal systems, second only to the great blue heron, is this beautiful bird. Now this is more of a patient predator than the tricolored heron, and it'll spend a lot of time standing dead still, just like the great blue heron will, waiting for something to swim by it, and then it'll spear it with that incredibly sharp bill. This tricolored heron is hunting in the shallows. It's hunting minnows, and unlike the great blue heron, which is a stand and wait predator, this tricolored heron is a lot more active. It'll flit about the surface and trying to actually get at those little minnows. It won't often wait as much, but it'll actively pursue them. These are mottled ducks, and they often hybridize with mallards. And this is a huge problem for them because these are native ducks. And unfortunately, mallards hybridize and compromise the genetic integrity of a species like the mottled duck.
As if you needed another one, the birds give you one more reason to plan a trip to the Palm Beaches. Visit thepalmbeaches.tv to watch full episodes of the shows featured on today's watch party. I'm Theo Dorsey. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you next week.
Each trail a new opportunity to hit that step count, to build up that stamina, to spot an elusive lark, to learn a little history, and to take in the fresh air. This is your recreational resource. Escape into the natural side. Tie up those boots, strap on that helmet, and pack plenty of water. With over 50 miles of trails in the Palm Beaches, there's plenty to explore, hike, bike, and run through. Adventure awaits. Discover the Palm Beaches at thepalmbeaches.com.